Servus, my name is Mei, and I'm your host of this podcast. I want to invite you on this spiritual journey to find love and acceptance. The best way to find belonging is through connecting to your greatness. And the moment you start looking inward and taking responsibility for everything that is in your life, you will find empowerment in true belonging. You will be able to recognize wrong labels and boxes that are not suitable for you anymore. And you will be able to find out what your inner truth is. These readings are created to support your journey in finding your true self. If you like the podcast, please give it a 5-star rating. This will give more people the opportunity to find us, or share it with someone who will benefit off of it. Come join us in the Facebook group Messages from a Starseed to meet like-minded people and talk about the weekly energies. You can find the link in the show notes. And now I wish you a lot of fun with today's reading. Hello, welcome everybody to this week's Messages from a Starseed for the week of August 5th until August 11th. I hope last week was okay for you guys because I know it was a little bit shaken off with the 2 portal days and the new moon. But I hope also that you were able to use that energy to come into your power and focus on where you want to go with the rest of this wonderful and exciting 2019. Okay, so for those of you listening in on audio, I have a purple flower on the left, a white flower on the center, and a rainbow colored flower on the right hand side for all the individual messages. So, and those of you who are watching, just, you can use the visualization. Which of these flowers speak to you the most today? And just follow your heart intuitively. Whichever flower, resonates with you, that's the one that's going to give you your message, your personal message. I think I've never mentioned this before, but for some of you, you might feel tempted to say that it's not just one flower, it might be 2 flowers that are speaking to you, and that's also okay, because then that's where your message lies, in between the message of those 2 flowers. Always, no matter what, always follow your intuition. If your intuition tells you something, just follow that, because you're always going to be right with that. Okay, so as always, we're going to get started with the general message for everybody for this week. So let's see what we have here. Oh, I like this one. Live your life is the first card that we're having here. So live your life is trying to tell you, I like the sentence, live your life and don't let life live you, which means remind yourself you are the one that is living your life. And I like this because it's about finding the center between living in the flow of your life. Because, sometimes we need to allow ourselves to be in the flow. But we are all allowed to take directions. We are all allowed to steer our life to a certain direction that we want to have it, right? So whatever we want to call into our lives, we start acting on it and doing things so that we can manifest things in our lives. And if we are not aware of that, then we tend to let life live us, right? So we're a little bit, we're just allowing things to happen. But basically, live your life is telling you and reminding you, we're having this beautiful energy right now with the August getting started, second half of the year. So really think about how you want to create this second half of the year. What do you want to call into your life? What intentions are you having? Where are your thoughts? So don't let life live you, but, take the steering wheel into your hand and guide your energy towards where you want to be. That's why this card is very important. It's awesome that it came as a first card. Oh, and always, I think this card is almost like we almost don't need to say anything more. Right time, right place, right being. Remember that you're always at the right spot, at the right time, the right person. So this is a little bit, to get in peace and be peaceful with where you are right now. Because we can't change much about the past, but we can change something in the right now. So right now you are perfect. And if you want to bring something special into your life, start doing it. And let's see what the third card. Oh. Rules are guidelines. So always remember that. Because we tend to let rules hold us back because we say, it has to be this way, or something had to be done that way, or my teacher taught me to do it this way. And I actually want to tell you about my teacher, my very first teacher that I have that taught me shamanism and shamanic practices. And he also said, I can teach you a lot of things, and I'm going to teach you the way I was taught, according to the other traditions that I used to have. But I want you to know that if your guidance, your inner guidance, which is, you can say that would be my spirit guides, or that would be my own inner guidance, my intuition, whatever is in there tells you to do something different, that's where the truth is. So that's one of the things that I live by also. Rules are guidelines. It's I can always give you the way I have done it so far, and it might be good in the beginning for you to practice the way your teacher is teaching you, right? But after a while, you're always going to start bringing into your own energy and changing things up a little bit. So then those rules don't apply anymore, And sometimes maybe the rules that we're looking at are something that our environment is telling us, our family, our friends. So look into for yourself. This card is really a little reminder. It's a little bit like, I remember when I started to understand the card of live your life, right? Because on one hand, it's about surrendering, right? We have this rule where I'm just going to surrender. The universe is always going to give me what I need, right? Until I noticed it's not about having life live me. I can actually guide it myself too. I can actually steer my life towards a place. So this is what I'm talking about, rules being guidelines. So really allow yourself to be really mindful with yourself, to see where do you have certain rules that you have been following so far that might not be, or that you maybe should not take that serious at the moment. So this is, I hope you know what I mean. If not, send me a text. I'll try to explain a little bit different, but I think you got it. Okay, let's start with the personal messages. So we're going to get started with the purple flower. So those of you who chose the purple flower, your personal message, I really love it, is going to be the reminder. The universe says yes. And this is the reminder that, and I love that this card is right on top of live your life. Because if we remember that the universe always says yes, that means that whatever energy we have, the universe is always going to match that, right? For us. So whatever energy, if I have a negative energy, the universe is always going to match it with something that I find negative. If I have positive energy inside of me, then the universe is going to match the positive energy. And now when you listen to this phrase, live your life, it's about getting into action and steering your own energy towards whatever you want to create in your life. So that's that one for you guys. I really like it. So remember always, whatever energy you have inside, the universe is always going to match it for you. Okay, let's see for the people with the white flower. The message for you guys, is always your choice. And here's also something actually that goes very well with live your life as well. Again, it's always your choice. You choose if you want to have negative thoughts. You choose if you want to have positive thoughts. Is you choose every moment new. And now I want to get you out of the positive and negative thoughts, because sometimes we need to choose some negative thoughts for the moment to be able to let them go, right? I don't know if you've ever had that, but I feel that if we give mindfulness to, or give a moment of attention, and I'm saying focus attention. I'm not saying that you're going to let yourself be dragged down by something like that, but sometimes we have negative emotions that we perceive negative, but it's just acknowledging the emotions that I have, and I might be sad for some reason because something happened or I was reminded of something. So it's my choice to allow that sadness to drag me down. It's my choice to have that sadness, to maybe give space to that sadness so that I can let it go. Or it's my choice to actually just, bottle it up somewhere, hide it somewhere, and maybe have it come out with a big bang at some other point. So whatever is going to happen for you as the white flower person, be aware of the choices that you will have and that you will make throughout this week. Okay, and for the rainbow colored people, I like this card. It's simplified. So for you guys that chose that rainbow colored flower, it's all about really, choosing where you can simplify things. Like really going in there, what is going to be, like, how can you simplify things? How can you, and this is also, this is on one hand, maybe like if this week is going to be a working week for you, it might be something at work, but it also might be something on an emotional level, on a creative level, maybe even on a relationship level somewhere with the relationships you're having around you. There are certain ways to simplify everything in our life. So for you, this week is going to be about that, about really going into the simplification of it. Wow, this looks like a beautiful week that we're going to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed these messages of today. And if you like it, please share it with your friends and family and whoever you think will benefit of this. I really enjoyed it. Again, this week we're not having any portal days, so this should be a smoother week than last week. Let's just go for it and remember to focus where you want to go to. Remember to live your life and not let life live you. I like that one. Okay, everybody, have a great week and a big servus from my side to all of you guys. Be blessed and just be wonderful. Bye.